Hodgkin lymphoma cancer starts when cells start to grow out of control. Cells in nearly any part of the body can become cancer and can spread to other parts of the body. Lymphomas are cancers that start in white blood cells called lymphocytes. There are two main types of lymphoma: Hodgkin's lymphoma, or HL, where lymph nodes are usually on the upper body. They're predictable and have an 89% survival rate. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, or NHL, lymph nodes appear anywhere on the body. They're non-predictable and have a 74% survival rate. The Reed-Sternberg cell is present. Disclaimer: survival rates can vary widely for different types and stages of lymphoma. 5-year survival rates shown.
Hi, my name is Ruben Vega. I'm 69 years old, and I've been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. I was born and raised here in New York City. I was living in 125th Street, Harlem, and went to school there too. And then after that, after I hit 19, we all moved out of the 125th, and we started living in Fort Washington, the Heights, Washington Heights. We lived on 173rd. I stayed with my mother, my father. I have a brother who had Down syndrome, and we all lived together in an apartment at Washington Heights.
Where's your family originally from?
My mother and father from Puerto Rico, and I was born here in the United States. All my brothers and sisters were born here in the United States. From there, when my father passed away, my mother had to take care of my brother, and I noticed that, she wasn't doing too well, so we all decided to pack up, leave Washington Heights, and come to New Jersey to live. We lived in Englewood, New Jersey for about 2 or 3 years when my mother passed away. So when my mother passed away, I was taking care of my brother who had Down syndrome. I was taking care of my brother for Down syndrome for many years until I got sick with cancer. Okay, so I said to all of you, go get checked up, because for me, I've never went to a doctor. Every time I get sick, I just take some aspirins, go to sleep, lay down, I felt better. I never went to I never had examination for a checkup. Never did. When I was a teenager, never did. Until 2018, when I was diagnosed with cancer. It started with a rash, and then it went to a nosebleed. After that, I started to walk funny, and that's when I noticed I had to go see a doctor. I had no other choice. When I went to see a doctor at
Urgent care?
the urgent care, they told me it was a rash, changed my soap. When I heard that, I was so disappointed. So I went home, lay down for a while. The next day I started with a nosebleed, and then I started to walk funny, and I wasn't feeling well. So I went back to the urgent care, and I saw the same doctor, and I told him, I need an examination. You got to give me a blood test. I'm not feeling well. You're not doing anything for me. So come on, let's do it. One of the doctors heard the conversation and told the other doctor to leave, and I'll take care of him. So she gave me a blood test, and when she gave me the results, she told me, go see your doctor, that you might have cancer. When I heard that word cancer, I looked at my niece looked at me, I said, oh God, no, please don't do this to me. So I told my niece, call my family, tell them what's going on, and I'm going to the hospital to take some tests. Okay, I went to see my doctor, and I was in the hospital for a week. He did a lot of tests on me, and he also did a spinal tap. They noticed that my lymph nodes were swollen. My left side of the body, down under my arm, the lymph nodes was a football, so they removed it. And they did some tests, but I asked the doctor, I want a second opinion. So he took the lymph node and he sent it to Sloan Medical Center in New York City, They did the test, and when the test came back, they told me I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and it's cancer. Thank God they caught it on time, but I did have to go for chemo and radiation. So, after that, I did wanted to commit suicide. When they told me I had cancer, I wanted to commit suicide. But when that bright light shined in that mirror and told me, no, don't do it.
So, are you religious?
Yes, I'm Catholic. And when I found out I was cancer, I was so upset with the Lord. I was so mad at him, I stopped going to church. And then when like I said, when I went to the bathroom to wash my things, and looked at myself in the mirror and saw that bright light, the man up there was telling me, go back to church. So I've been going to church. I go every Sunday. And I met a lot of people at church that some of them have cancer and stuff. So I go every Sunday and it's wonderful. I'm back into with God again, and I'm happy.
How long did you feel that God had abandoned you? For what period of time? Was it a day? Was it a month? A year?
It's been a year. It's been a year that I feel like God abandoned me. But when I saw that bright light, oh God, that's a message right there. That's a message right there. And you got to change your life. You got to change your life. So I've been going to the gym. I've been going to the community center. And
did you change your diet? Do you think your diet?
Diet, let me tell you, when I first had cancer, I used to weigh 198 pounds. And when I first had the cancer, my weight went down to 125 pounds. So the doctor told me to start eating, junk food. So
they wanted you to eat junk food?
I started to eat junk food to get my weight back up. So I started to eat ice cream, cake, potato chips, you name it. I started. Until one day I decided to tie my shoe, and I couldn't bend down to tie my shoe because I weigh so much. So when I went to the doctor to see how much I weigh, he told me I weigh 225 pounds. And I told him, that's it, no more junk food. I can't do this no more. So I started to eat good food. A lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. That's fish, wonderful. Chicken, wonderful. Stop eating junk food. Stop eating fried chicken. Cut it down a bit. You can have all that, but once in a blue moon. Don't do it every day. For me, I started to eat fish, chicken, broiled. Put the chicken in the broiler or in the oven. I started to eat lots of vegetables. Fresh corn and fresh string beans. I eat a salad every day when I go home from the gym. I have a salad and a milkshake. I make my own milkshake.
What's in your milkshake?
Milkshake, fruits.
Fruit.
Banana.
Oh, okay, smoothie.
Banana, peaches and stuff. But I have to cut that down because I'm trying to cut down on sugar. Okay, you got to cut down on sugar.
The sugar's not good for cancer.
No,
Feeds off of it.
Sugar's not good for nobody.
True.
Okay, because you all have diabetes. I'm in that part of the diabetes. I'm in the middle of the diabetes. Borderline. So I have to cut down on that. I cut down on the salt. So right now, if I want, I have when I go to the supermarket and do my shopping, sodium ham, sodium cheese. That's good for you. Cut it down. Turkey once in a blue moon. The honey turkey once in a blue moon, but cut that too because honey is sweet. So cut it down. So I have low sodium ham, low sodium cheese. I have a salad every day. I have a smoothie. Sometimes I had to cut that down. Or have a protein shake. Protein shake is good for you. You need that protein. Family came and Oh, wow. No, I went to get chemo. I was crying like a baby. And
Does it hurt?
chemo, they gave me the pill. First they gave me they injected it in my arm. And then after that, they started to give me pills. I was happy with the pills. The radiation, I only did it for 2 times. I couldn't take it no more because I started to burn. And I didn't want that to happen. Okay, so I stopped. And when I first started with the chemo, I cried like a baby. And one teenage boy, and he was 18, and a 7-year-old girl came up to me and said, "Oh, this is your first time here? Why are you crying?" I said, "I'm going for chemo. I have cancer." She said, "Oh, I have cancer too." He said, "I have cancer too." She went and told me, "Don't worry about it. I'll hold your hand, and and we'll talk." So that's what we did.
How long was it, the treatment?
The treatment, I had chemo for. I had to take chemo for 10 days of chemo, and for radiation, I had to take 5 days of radiation, but I stopped it. I only took it twice, and I stopped it after that.
Is the pill as effective as the needle?
The pill, when I took the pills, you feel fine. The next day, you feel tired, you feel sleepy. It burns a little bit in your body. You don't want to eat. If you do eat, you throw up. But that was the key. The radiation is the one that when they give you the radiation, you feel fine. But when you wake up the next day, you're on fire. Your body is burning. So I had to go to the bathtub and put cold water on me because I couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't take it. I did the 2 days. No more.
So did you have family members helping you, supporting you during this time?
When I left the rehabilitation center, I had family. I lived with my sister and my brother who had Down syndrome, and my sister had 2 kids. So whatever I wanted to do, they would say, "No, I'll do it for you, and let me do this for you." And I got so sick and tired, I told everybody, "Stop. I don't want you to take care of me. Okay? You people have your family to take care of. You 2 girls have your mother to take care of. I will take care of myself. I'll do everything on myself. If I fall, I just have to get up and start and walk and do it all over again. You can't be helping me. I want to do this by myself." And look at me now. Okay, now that I'm cancer-free, I come to this gym Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Coming to the gym is wonderful. I enjoy coming to the gym. I meet a lot of people. I get on the treadmill, and I started to dance again. Thank you, Lord, for giving me dancing again. So I think that's partially it. But people, take care of yourself. If you don't feel well, if you're walking funny, if your body feels funny, your body is telling you something. Listen to what your body is telling you and go get a checkup. And that's what I did. On Friday, there's a Holy Name has a gym, and I go there, with the kids who have cancer. There are kids there teenagers and adults. We all get together, we dance, we exercise, we have lunch, and then we all sit down and we talk about the things that happened to us and how we're doing now. It's a session, a group session.
Like a support group.
A support group. We all support each other, and and it's been great.
How long do you do that? Is that weekly or monthly?
I do it every Friday.
And how many people attend?
About 10, 12 people. And people that do have cancer and they are remission, and they are at home. Sometimes they come to the hospital and
support and tell the story.
And we tell all the stories. And it's getting bigger and bigger. It started with 10, now it's starting with 25. So it's good. It's good. Wonderful. I enjoy it.
So what is your prognosis right now?
Right now I feel good, but tomorrow I have to go to the hospital for an examination. I got to go for a test. My doctor wants to see how well I am doing. So let's see what happens.
See what happens. Good luck. And God bless you. And thank you for sharing your story.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
With other people.
Thank you so much. And like I said, people, go get an examination. Don't wait till you feel sick. If you feel sick and your body's talking to you, go to the hospital. Let's dance. Hey. Hey. This is not chemo. This is the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. This is what happened to me. It went from my legs and all over my feet. The left side was the worst. The right side wasn't that bad. But I have the mark in my right side a little bit, not too much of that, but this is the worst.
So that was one of your symptoms?
This is one of the symptoms, yeah.
When you went to the doctor, that's what started happening to you?
Yeah. And it damaged the nerve, so I'm taking nerve pills. I say I'm taking 3 times a day because let me tell you, when the nerve starts moving around, it hurts, and you be screaming. So I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm back to dancing. You know? I'm back to dancing. I don't care. My legs, first it starts to swell first. It swells every day. And then I noticed that the marks were coming out. So when the doctor looked at it, the doctor told me that was the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And you know, and he told me I'm gonna have to start wearing compression socks every day. The compression socks are wonderful. I mean, nurses are wearing them every day when they go to work. You know, people are wearing them, but I have to wear it every day. In the summertime, I don't wear it in the summertime because it's just too hot to wear socks. But they're good.
So does anybody in your family have lymphoma?
No.
Hodgkin lymphoma?
No, I'm
You're
the
like
only
the
one.
only one.
I'm the only one. I had a niece that had breast cancer, and she passed away at an early age. She passed away in her 40s. She was 40 years old and she had breast cancer. And she had radiation, but the radiation burned her whole body. So after that, she had leukemia, and she passed away. So that's just that. That's my niece, breast cancer, and me, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's it. That's it. But
thank you for sharing your story.
Oh, wonderful!
You're an amazing person and an inspiration to all of us. So
I hope. I do tell people at the gym, you know, go to the doctor. You need to go.
They do.
If you feel sick, you've got to go. Thank you.